If you are going to be applying to this scholarship, there's no need to apply separately because the scholarship will be awarded to you automatically. And if you look at it here, all of these things are information you need to know because when you submit your application will be graded to determine the level of scholarship that you are going to get, right? Okay, so here it says the scholarship letter will specify the academic standard and you need to maintain in order to renew your scholarship for the subsequent year. If you also come to this other page, it said you will receive a scholarship each year while the scholarship lasts till the time you are going to complete your study. So if you are looking into bachelor of 4 years, it means that you will receive it for every other year in the 4 year program. Okay, so let's look at everything you need to know today. Apart from the scholarship, you also need to understand this that the admission process require that the student must be at least 17 years old of age, and any international student who apply must reside on campus, which are 17 years or below 26 years, to participate in the full meal plan, unless they choose to live locally with a family member. And in case any student decide not to live on campus and take advantage of the meal plan, their scholarship amount will also be reduced. Okay, so what this is telling you is that if you live on campus, you have more advantage than living off campus. Okay, I think this is also one of the advantage that you need to look into as an international student. Okay, instead of taking the cost of getting an accommodation outside the school, why not just stay in school, then have all of this being covered. Okay, please note that the scholarship range for international students uh, is from 22,000 to 31,000. Okay, you can see it yourself here. International scholarship are awarded only to non-US citizens and can range from 22,000 to 31,000. So no matter what, how was the grade that's been calculated based on your document, the grade are being calculated based on your document, based on your academic performance, and no matter how worse it is, at least you're going to get from 22,000 to 31,000. Okay, so this is still a good bargain. So no matter what, you will still have to add some extra money to your from your own pocket to it to actually finish your processing. You can't deny this, right? Okay, so here it says we do not give student loan, so you need to also take that into consideration. And international students are required to demonstrate their financial ability to pay the cost of attendance balance, tuition and housing, you see, including rooms and meal minus scholarship before being fully admitted. Okay, so I think we should look for the section where we have the full list of the total cost of attendance so that we can know how much we need to add to this to be able to get admitted fully into this university today. But before then, let's take a quick look at some other information. I think we should look at requirements, right? If you are going to be submitting your application, please take note of all this deadline. This first semester is due past already because I'm making this video for you in July. Okay, so we are targeting October 15. Okay, but if you are watching this video in the subsequent year and June 1st is not due pass, then you can submit your application before this period. Okay, you know all these schools they open every other year, so you want to apply to the year that you met or you are meeting the video and checking through the portal to know which deadline is near to you. Okay, so if you are watching this video next year and June is not due pass, go ahead and submit this. But if it's due pass again, then you need to target October. Okay, so for international students who are going to be submitting their application, you need to know that you can actually submit your application directly through the school portal or using the common app website. Okay, steps two is to submit your online supporting material, which are documents. And here they say send the application material with your online application or separately via email to this email. Application review typically take 3 to 4 weeks. That's like approximately 1 month interval from the time you submit your application. So I always tell people that you cannot predict when your application will get decision unless the school have stated it there. And most time, some of these school take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and if you think the admission deadline is very very near, and you have like 2 days to the admission deadline, you can expect your admission decision within 3 to 4 days, or sometimes 5 days or 7 days. Sometimes it depends on the school. Okay, I've seen schools that give decision within 2 days before, but some of them they will tell you that because of the volume of the application they are getting from students, it will take them a long period of time to make decision. And this is why they always give you enough time to submit your application. Okay, so if you look at it, following are the requirement that is required for those looking into undergraduate program. Majorly, you will need your high school transcripts. You will need your for international transfer and second degree applicants. Official university transcript is required. Okay, official exam score, TOEFL, IELTS, SAT, and PTE. I think they also accept Duolingo. I think I saw it somewhere on the website. And if you already study in English, you don't need to bother about this. I saw it somewhere else. Okay, so this is it right here. Said all students must provide proof of English language proficiency, and this may be an English exam like IELTS, PT, or Duolingo. So they accept Duolingo because I made a video some days back how you can take your Duolingo exam. So if you've not seen that video, check the description of this video or check the top of your screen. I will try to pin the link right there. Students that are coming from country where English is the primary language, we see requirements is being waived for them automatically. So if this is not being waived for you, then your country is not categorized as country where English has been the language of instruction. Okay, if you are going to be applying to this school, you must make sure you attach all your transcripts from your institution that is not within the United States, which is talking to the international student. You must also make sure that you are accompanying transcript evaluation, which is WES or Spatran, to the document that you are uploading. Okay, so I've also shown you how you can actually do your own evaluation, transcript evaluation yourself before you start the application for WES. Okay, I typically make use of WES as an example for you. Okay, so let's go back. I think we are reading the requirements. Okay, official certificate of finance, which is to uh, add to the scholarship that is being given to you. So we cannot make decision or talk about how much you are going to get, because we've heard that the amount you are going to get depend on how solid your application is. So you need to carefully submit or create your application to make sure that you meet all the requirements that has been requested from you. A lot of people will do or go to the extent of making sure that they submit every other document, okay, to submit to support their application, and you want to do the same. Letter of recommendation from referee will also be requested. You need your essay stating why you're applying to that program, and also a copy of your international passport. Now, the finance certificate they are talking about is the banker letter or your bank statements that says you have XYZ amount in your account to support your education. Okay, so pay your enrollment deposit to secure your seats. Enrollment deposit is required to receive your I-20. Okay, so no matter what amount of tuition scholarship that has been awarded to you, you also need to pay like enrollment deposit. Okay, so I will try to check through now to see where we can find those information. An interview with an admission counselor is strongly recommended but not required. The interview may be conducted through a virtual meeting, that's through Google Meet, Zoom, Team. All of those platforms are things that most school actually use. Okay, so for the scholarship information, we can then go ahead to read more on this. Now, for the international students scholarship, which is targeting the 2024-2025 section. If you're an international student and you've received an acceptance letter from the university, you may be eligible for an academic scholarship, and there's no need to apply for a separate scholarship because the scholarship are awarded on automatic basis, and this will be uh, based on the condition of the calculated grade point of your application. That's the information you submitted, the document you uploaded. All of those things are things that we consider the amount of funding that you are going to be getting. And this scholarship letter will then specify the academic standard you need to maintain in order to renew your scholarship. You know, at the beginning, we saw the section where they said you are going to be getting this funding for every other year till you finish your academic program. Okay, so you need to then make sure you meet up with the academic standard that will be included in your admission letter to make sure that you get the funding in the subsequent year. And if you meet the standard in your first year, you can continue to receive the scholarship until you finish your study at the university. Okay, please know that the international students are not eligible for one scholarship from the university. Additionally, okay, so which means you can only get one funding. You cannot apply for multiple scholarship. Okay, and they do not provide loan or any other things like that. Okay, the scholarship are only available to students who are not citizens of the United States, and also housing or room plus meal. So if you are going to be getting free food and room, the admission process required that student must be at least 17 years as at the time that they are admitted to the program or they are starting their class. And any student who apply must also reside on campus and participate in the full meal plan unless they choose to live locally with a family member. In case any student decide not to live on campus and take advantage of the meal plan, the scholarship amount will actually be reduced. Okay, so whatever your decision is, this is up to you to decide if you are going to live on campus or you are going to live off campus. Okay, so these are major things that you need to know about this funding at this university today. Now, how do you apply? For you to apply to this scholarship or to this school, you need to actually go ahead and create your account. I said it earlier that you can create your account on the official school portal, or you go ahead to use the Common App website. Okay, but currently the Common App website is actually down. Okay, so you can see the Common App website is actually down currently. So what you want to go back to now is the official school website portal. Okay, and once you create your account, you are going to receive a link and a pin number. Check your spam folder or other folder for the message with the subject University of Lynchburg online registration. And if you have a problem filling out the undergraduate form online, you can also apply through Common App. Then make sure you keep checking your status of your application. I've said this severally. Most people doesn't check their email, and which is bad for them. Okay, so because you don't know when school will make decision, and you then need to make sure you go ahead to actually take action. Okay, like accepting your seats and all of those. Okay, so this is the name of the school for those that we ask. This is the name of the school right here. I hope you see it clearly. This is the name of the school, so that have this funding, and we are majorly on their official university website. So all the information I've shown you are right here on their official university website, as you can find it here. Okay, so make sure you go there, search for more information. Don't forget the deadline. Don't forget the deadline. So you can apply directly. So if you come to this application page right here, these are the steps. Step one is to use either the school portal or the Common App. So I'm going to click on the school portal now so that we can start something from there for those who want to apply. Okay, so when I click on that, I think it's going to take us to this page again. Okay, so here it says we do not offer full scholarship, Getting your first bachelor degree, you will receive a scholarship each year. Okay, the scholarship that you are going to receive is generous, but it only cover part of the cost of attendance. So the cost of attendance for undergraduate is 55,000. So which means if we remove where is it? If we remove 55,000 from this, it means students need to provide 24,000 extra, okay, to be able to study at this school. And for the graduate study, the information can be found here. If you are admitted, you need to demonstrate financial ability to pay before being issued an I-20 so that you don't waste. Okay. So now we need to create accounts. So now the total cost is 55,000. The funding they are giving is 31,000 maximum, right? So if you get that maximum funding, then you need to provide 24,000. Okay, so we then need to click on this and click on create an account. One of the reason I'm actually bringing this school to you is that they have a very high acceptance rate. If you come right here, you are going to see that the acceptance rate is actually 96,000, and the graduation rate is also 57,000, right? So if you see University of Lynchburg, okay, Lynchburg VA private non-profit, 4 years, major admission, notable alumni, outcome. All of these are information that we can find about them. Then the school address, the map, all of those. But the major thing, or the one of the major criteria, is how high is the acceptance rate for you to get into any school, right? And they have both undergraduate and graduate program. Okay, so if you think you want to apply to it, go ahead, start the application, submit it. Then I wish you best of luck. So to apply, you come to this page, create your account, put in your email, your first name, your last name, birth date, date birth, okay, the year, month, and the rest. Then you click continue. They send you the link and the pin as they've instructed us from the previous page. Then you continue to fill in your information. Okay, so this will be everything. I hope you are able to make decision if you are going to apply to this or not. So till then, I'll catch up again. Bye bye.